quick, you know what I'm saying? Get personal and shit. Hard to play, family man. Hard to play. And you don't even know where the family stand. Too many egos, too many voices that ain't reaching out to people. I'm at 64. I mean real blood. Pops ain't home, but if he still was, minus the allegations. I wish I knew if it was really true or fabrication. Some of your kids think you did it, got me looking at you strange. Like would they be the same if they ain't grow up with the pain? I mean 200 kids you couldn't find a time for. Do you regret not making time for us? Still screaming free you. Unanswered questions got me wanting to go see you. I'm sure you was dealing with pressure just trying to be you. Heard your own son ratted on you to them people. That's nasty. Even if you did it, the thought would've never passed me. That's if you ask me. Everybody out for self. Quicker to go to friends before I ask family for help. I'm tired of people asking me why Jacob don't help. I don't know. Damn. It feel like we drowning in quicksand. They throw more salt, I'm thinking they reaching for my hands. 500 acres, Egyptian theme on the land. Way too much power and to be a black man.
Who I'm talking to? I'm talking to the Anunnaki. You can hear with me, I'm talking with Inky. Murdoch. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with Inky because I know who Inky is. I know who Inky's family is. I know who Israel is, and I know who Anu is. And I know when the Holy Tablets was coming, I know who was there and what it was talking to. Right. And it's behind the face of Anu. There was a force that goes back further than that, 9 dimensions. But everything was not for the mortal here at the time. Right. That's why in Christianity they use the word faith. You know, or in Islam they use the word mu'min or iman, faith. But when it comes down to Nuwabian, you say, listen, Nuwabians, let me teach you about Anu and Inky. They want me to make God manifest for us so we will believe. That sounds very familiar, right? Yeah. They want everything. They don't want to put any trust in their leaders or their teachers. They want me to put everything on. Had I gave them everything the way it was coming to me, the devil would have long time, the reptilian shapeshifters would have long time saw where I was going and nipped it off. I had to put out sporadic. I had to jump from place to place. I had to jump from name to name. I had to jump from religion. And in each one, every time I gave you a little something more. Right. About the whole big picture, which we now come down and put. Now you're going to start seeing the whole picture come together as one thing, and you're going to see everything from day one, from the day one, from the day.
Bu Nator Shil Yachad Nuwabakedi Waloi Maorwo, the pledge of the United Nuwabian Nation of Moors. Ama Kakdemu Sefunut Hade Gedash Manuf, as I stand beneath our sacred and holy flag. Kanderu Ruki Maul Te Kehikano Ama Kashgedu Zitaur, I vow to be loyal, obedient as I watch it fly. Ru Ganunwu Shil Manut Naonut Faref Nawus Weloinut, to the laws of our Constitution that govern our nation. Ruhare Sabub Kahmelu Tubusubhem, to this cause I hold my head up high. Akara Garur Kantero Ruharus Hade Tahum, with pride I pledge to protect and defend. Kalu Akara Hare Welao Weloi Kalu Hanuf Hade Samur, all within this great nation, both family and friend. Ru Yankud, Faref, Karetkut, Mu Adorhut, Agoyu, to ensure all has their equal rights. Ruhare Sabub, Kazur Gedu, Atnachum, to this cause I will lay down my very life. Ama Kapdemu, Tachuth, Haresan, Un, Hade, Gedash, Danun, as I stand beneath this sacred and holy seal. Kanderu Nafusum Mewa Chelas Hade Kazut Menu Tiat Mewikanu Akara Khera. I vow myself loyal, sincere, and vow integrity with zeal.
So sitting next to you, or sitting behind you or front, or sitting next to you. You might be sitting next to a black devil.
It states in Psalms chapter 82 verse 6, I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
This is the Elder Raziel with a message for the children of the Elohim.
I walked a long journey on the short path where after this mind expands math itself. Came through with the master teacher. Get wealth from what I have to teach you. Not a preacher, the Anunnaki created this creature, fully packed with features. Nuwabu knocking off leeches. Peace to Malachi, Ziyor, Noble Jew Ali, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Respect and pay homage from the Nuwabian tribe. We hope to see you. We still kicking the flows. All the girls know. Just listen to show so your mind grows toward a genetic explosion. X out whoever was chosen by deception to sell out Negro, the greatest destruction. Without question, knowledge is a weapon. Like Cain, ain't no half-stepping to a greater direction. Right Knowledge Radio. This is your host, Tutashu Mahedo Caillou. And it is, what's the date today? July 15th. 2024, Nuwabic time, year 83, the month of Hansul, which is the 19th month, first week, 5th day of Nudimud, which is also one of my names, Nudimud, also known as Enki. So, yeah, this is going to be a special episode. We got Dr. York's son, INSADIN Muhammad, who I recorded yesterday. Just to give a little background, the brother called in to the nation's 1-800 number, and we spoke, and he was on a mission to get more information about his father and his case. So I told him to come on the show. We talk about it, put it out to the public. I'm not going to ask any loaded questions. This ain't that type of party, so to speak. So, without further ado, yes, this was recorded yesterday, July 14th, 2024, Nuwabic Day, year 83, 19th month of Hansu, but day 4, first week, Tashu Ninti. So, I hope you guys enjoy this show. Yo, this is Tutashu Mahedo Caillou with Right Knowledge Radio, and we got a special guest today in the house. I want y'all to give it up for INSADIN Muhammad, who is the son of the great Dr. Malachi Ziyor, the founder of our nation, our spiritual father. I met the brother last week when he called in. So, we want you to talk about yourself, INSADIN. Introduce yourself. Where you're from. How are you involved with your father? Who is your father? You might want to mention that too. And just and what are you trying to do? What's your purpose on the show today?
My name is Izzauddyn Muhammad. I go by the name New York Is on social platforms, and that's my artist name as well. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, Edwardsville originally, born in Bushwick, 716 Bushwick Avenue. My mother's Radia, if anybody knows. Yeah.
You said your mother's name is Ladia?
Radia, Radia.
Radia, okay.
Yes.
Got you.
And I got 2 siblings as well from my mother's side and my father's side. That's Tatum and Abdurrahman.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know one of the things that prompted you to call the nation was, you wanted to kind of figure out what was going on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, to me, it just seems like a lot of misinformation and miscommunication and a bunch of confusion. So I'm just trying to get a better understanding of what's going on with him and what's just going on with the family, in general.
Right. So I take it
I mean, you do talk to some of your brothers and sisters, right?
I do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just a few.
Just a few. Okay. Yeah, because I remember talking with Faisal, and he said like half your dad's offspring loves him, defends him, and then the other half is kind of like, he's a pedophile.
Yeah, that's what it seems so far from my observation. You know, from me questioning some of them and asking certain things. That's what it seems like. You know, some of them believe that he's a pedophile, and some of them believe that he's innocent. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing, you know, that kind of bothers me is that, you know, they're believing strangers. You know, I could see if the mother said, yeah, he did it, even though he didn't do it, it would have a strong influence on her son or her daughter. But they're believing the FBI and the government.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's that conditioning. You know?
Yeah, that's slavery.
They was able to be, that type of mentality. You know, I just feel like people don't just ask the right questions sometimes, or they just don't care to know. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I can't really speak on anybody on their behalf, but for me, I like to know. I like to be aware, and you know,
right.
I want to make sure he's cool, and I want to make sure he's home. If anything, you know what I'm saying? That's the main important thing, to get that man free. And so far, it's been what, 22 years, 21 years.
Yeah,
looking like.
Since 2002.
It's the same story over and over. Everybody's just saying he's gonna come home this year. For 21 years they've been doing the same thing. So I'm just wondering. I'm just questioning what's going on, because I know a lot of people have been funding different ballroom events and whatever get together people be having, and lawyer fees or whatever, traveling fees for certain people to do certain things. And from my point of view, and because I'm not I don't know, and it don't look like anybody's doing anything.
No, it doesn't.
21 years.
Yeah, that's a long time and you're right. They've been saying every summer that he'll be home. Now, as we talk, I'm trying to look for a video that I saw years ago. Well, the brother said, "Oh, Dr. York's going to be home next summer," and that was in 2013. And every year after that, they said he's going to be home soon. Pops is coming home soon, and never, and you know, it never.
Nothing. No significant updates, like nothing big. You know what I'm saying? No ton of events that happened. I was like, you know, at this point, if you want to be correctly honest. Like, it seems to me that he's not coming home. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then people need to just stop funding and stop sending people money, you know what I'm saying, that's not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like some white people or whoever is in control, whether white, black, or whatever. They don't want to let him go for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? And to keep dragging it, or just to keep it in the air and have people hopes up and thinking that he's going to come home, it's kind of devilish. You know what I'm saying?
It is. They playing with people's emotions.
Yeah, triggering people's emotions and sympathy and empathy to fund whatever they got going on. Because whatever they're funding, they're not funding his release. Because Kodak Black could be released, and Big Meech could be released, and the list goes on of the people that could be pardoned. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, somebody of such stature and did so many things for the black community, or any culture for that matter, can't be free. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, it really doesn't. And I just want to know what...
None of my brothers want to know, or none of my brothers and sisters... some of us care to know, but for the most part, it just seems like no one is questioning. You know what I'm saying? Or nobody want to know, or nobody cares anymore or something. It's just like 21 years done passed, and it's just like, well, we're over it. We're not going to fight. We're just going to give up and listen to whoever says whatever narrative is going on, you know?
Right. That's why on our conversation, I said, if you listen to one of those Sabian calls, and I guess it's your auntie, I don't know, Wakia, it sounds like some Jesus Christ stuff. Like, oh, let's just pray and he'll be out. I'm like, the prayer is good, but, you know, faith without works is dead. So what are you actually doing legally to get the master teacher out? And it's crickets.
Exactly.
It's crickets.
In real life, on planet Earth.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
on
I'm
planet
saying? Like,
Earth,
on
right.
planet Earth, in real life, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you telling us to go pray to who? Like, what are we praying to? We looking up in the sky and praying, and what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we
praying
doing?
to our ancestors. Yeah, who are we praying to? Like, we need to be focused on Earth, the planet Earth, and what we can do here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All that other shit don't mean nothing in my book.
Right, right. And that's okay too. I mean, because you want to see results.
Absolutely, on planet Earth.
Yeah, on Earth. We're not ready for the Anunnaki anyway.
Yeah, no, we not absolutely. Why anybody focused on any of that if there's things going on planet Earth that's not aligned or situated or
right?
It don't make no sense.
It is. It's really horrible, man. What they've done to your father, and it's the ones that were closest to him that's doing this. Now,
Man.
oh, wait a minute. Okay, I found the video. Now I want to play a little bit of this.
I want to show you
this stupid commercial, but I want to play a little bit of this
all
video.
new way of buying real estate for pennies on the
Because
dollar
I
for
think it's
just
one
the
of the
back
brothers
taxes
from the
owed
triad.
in 4.
Hold on.
All over the planet.
Okay.
Everybody is linking.
I'm trying to see where he said the
More,
master teacher's
and then you
coming
close
on.
your hands all the Put kawun. That's simply all is. And that is our greetings as Nuwabian listening audience. Kamutet Bianun. The second to the person have to bow as to the older person. And that is our way. We would first like to start off by proclaiming his innocence. And in the proclamation of his innocence, I want you to remember 3 things. Unanimous jury or anonymous jury, closed courtroom, and the records being sealed. For those that are moved by the outformation, turning into information, that we are doing our best to relate to the world. We are calling out to all of our brothers and sisters, now is the time to come home. We'll look for the master teacher, Malachi Kobina York, who his spiritual and highest title is Panabab Yanun. Your soul is crying back in, but they have seen there was an anonymous jury, and you have a right to be tried amongst your peers. He was not tried amongst his peers. It was intentionally moved to a venue that the settlers occupied. We gave them that region back in 1721, the Yamasee uprising. So that's one of the things. Anonymous jury, closed courtroom. It was in a venue where only a few amount of people, having the popularity that he had, and moved to a venue because of the media exposure, the right.
Let me skip through that.
And then the transcripts. Those are the 3 things to keep in mind. That's what we would like to say. Now, with that out the way, we want to get into the doctrine. The doctrine that.
Okay. I was looking for when they say, he's coming home next year. There's too many videos to look through that, but I'll add it to this.
There's so many videos that people saying that he's gonna be released.
Yeah, man.
It's just hard to keep up with, bro.
Yeah, it sure is, brother. Yeah, Ruanu, man. So
it's crazy. It seems like, to me, from the outside looking in again, I gotta make sure I say that, because I'm not in contact with, I guess, Aunt Waki and these people like that. I speak to my brother Ish. I just spoke to Ish yesterday. I speak to like.
Yeah, keep that strong, man. That communication.
Yeah, but
strong.
I keep it to I try to keep it to a minimum. Like, if I know that the energy is not for Pops, then my distance. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
still love them as my brothers and sisters, but I keep my distance because we don't have the same journey or the same mission. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But so what I was saying is, from the outside looking in, it seems to me that a lot of capital. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of kicking down somebody who's already down.
Right,
It's,
right.
it's people that's just all over. Everyone is just regurgitating information or just writing books, wanting to be leaders or replace the leader or someone who was a leader. And it's just insane. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think if the main focus was to him, his freedom and everything like that, I don't think personally, this is how I personally feel. I don't think anyone should be releasing any type of books, trying to be any type of leader or anything like that when that title was already claimed.
Right, yeah, yeah. Your dad is Melchizedek. I mean, he the
You
Aferti,
know what I'm saying?
Afarut, yeah.
It's like, why we, what are we doing? Are we monetizing because we putting out more books to get more money for his freedom, or are we monetizing these books and releasing new books and being authors of new books just because whatever other reasons, you know? Like, what are we doing it for?
Right, right, right. Now, I gave money back in the day. I could probably get about 200. That's all I had at the time. But I seen the money wasn't
And
going
you know
nowhere.
how, look what you just said. That hurt. That's sad, bro. Like the fact that you just said, I had $200. That's all I had at the time.
Yeah, that's
And
all
then
I
you,
had.
out of the kindness of your heart, like out of your soul, you give that in. You know, so because you believe in what's going on, and then you don't know what's happening with it. That was your last.
Yeah.
Like your last is being spent on what?
Right, yeah, yeah. It
Someone
was.
living expenses? Is this being all spent on living expenses? Is it spent on his freedom? Because if it was spent on his freedom in 21 years, it would have been some type of something.
Something, going in a positive direction to get your father free.
Exactly. Like it would have been some type of news or breaking event that happened to change something. But nothing has changed. It's been the same situation. Complaining about his health. Like it's always the repeat, the same thing. Like it's a cycle.
Yeah.
Break out of it.
You know what? I don't know if you know who Stephen Coakley is, but the government will infiltrate certain organizations and they let them speak, but when they talk, they're not talking about nothing. Like a
Absolutely.
Jesse Jackson,
Man,
Jesse Jackson goes out and
right
talks, but he ain't talking about nothing.
Not saying anything.
Not saying nothing. Right.
It's just a circle. It's just sending me in a circle. Let's march. Let's do this. Let's like bro.
Right.
Like we tired of that. You know what I'm saying? And we're tired of giving y'all money and not knowing what it's being accounted for. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what you talking
Right.
about? People was giving up their lives. Like they got priorities, kids to feed, their own lives, their own family, and they're investing in our family and spending money, giving their hard-earned money for our family, and we can't have no type of receipts for them. We can't show proof that, oh, this is what we've been doing. Like, come on.
Yeah, it is. And if you go to one of those Sabian calls, man, I'm not calling out all Sabian calls.
This is from my point of view. I'm not even. I'm talking for you guys.
Right.
I haven't given any money in, but I'm just thinking, like, I'm putting myself in y'all shoes. Like, imagine that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 20.
Imagine me giving my last to somebody and then not seeing any results.
Right, and your so-called auntie was in charge in that whole time. Now, when you try to have a leadership position and you're put there for a reason to get your pops out and you don't do it, you fail. You take all the responsibility of your failure because you're only there because Dr. York is not there. That's the only reason you are there. You didn't earn your spot. You're not a teacher. You didn't write no books. You didn't inspire the next generation.
The timeline doesn't even make sense. Like 20-something years.
Yeah.
And nothing. No type of results. It's been the same story. 21 years. That's like, and the thing is, it's people that have faith, like real strong faith, believe. But damn, 21 years, no results. It's enough. Like it's enough believing. Like I don't know how much believing you got to. I that's enough. Believing is a lie anyway.
Yeah,
the
right,
word that,
right.
yeah, the word that you see in believe is lie. When you look at the word believing, the first word that you see is a lie. So
Yep.
I'm not moving off of beliefs. I'm moving off of facts. And if it's not facts, then I don't want it.
Yeah,
Because it's
you
going
know.
to just be confusion.
Yeah, you know what your dad said about beliefs. You know, he don't have a belief system. If you listen to the Owls of Patmos that I sent you the other day, he said he don't have a belief system. If it ain't facts,
Absolutely.
throw it out. He said throw it out. You know, I deal with facts, and we all deal with facts as Nuwabians.
And unfortunately, these days, in the world that we live in, the facts is on black and white. All you have to do is show receipts. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Like, just show the receipts. If this is what you've been doing, and all of the funds that's been being allocated is being spent towards one thing, then let's see it.
Yeah, show.
And I'm not,
yeah,
and it don't
show
have
us.
to be my aunt. It don't have to be necessarily my aunt or whoever. That's no offense to anybody. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to step the line. I'm not trying to do anything. You know, I respect all my elders, but I'm just questioning because hundreds and thousands of people want to know the same thing.
Right, and millions of dollars were spent out of the tribal bank accounts.
Man, and still being spent.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's the thing. Still being spent. And so if it's being spent, I think it should be spent on something more righteous and more just. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Whatever's going on now, because obviously we can't have any receipts or we can't have any solitude on what exactly is happening.
You know what? They just had ill intentions from day one. I think because anybody genuinely trying to fight for your father's freedom would have made some noise, would have made some progress by now. But when the main aim is to deceive and keep collecting money, and that's exactly what happened. And that didn't happen by accident. It happened because it was well planned out. It was well planned out.
No, probably prior to his arrest. Maybe not saying that's so, but it makes me raise questions.
It's probable. It's probable, my brother.
Anything is probable at this point.
Right. Yeah. So it's just very frustrating to see all these characters and people saying they love your dad, and then they turn on him. They're taking his money. He's still in there with his angioedema. You know what I mean? He's suffering in there. And, you know, people will question me like, oh, you're making money off the books. But look, I use that money to buy land for the nation. I used it to, yes, we produce books because I feel like it's important for Nuwabu to stay out there and not just disappear off the face of the planet. But I carry the mandate of the Constitution.
There's so many other things that those monies could be helping towards. Like you said, you gave your last. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine how many other people giving their last. So there's so many other things that's much important than whatever they got going on.
Right. And they just keep taking and taking and taking with no results, like you said. And I just can't see giving anymore. Until I see something, I can't give you no more money.
Let's just say this, right? Let's be fair a little bit. Let's try to be fair, right? So let's just say the money or the funds that they do receive from the nation or any other help is being used for his freedom or his law, whatever. Let's just say, is it a problem for us to ask for any receipts or any type of confirmation that this is where the money's been going? Because it's been 20 years. There should be like a whole tax file or situation on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that should be like the question. Like, we need to try to figure out, where is this money being allocated to? Is it just being taken care of by somebody's living expenses or someone's home or someone's personal needs? Or is it really being taken care of for a nation, you know?
That they will never disclose. I bet my life on it. They will never disclose it because they know they're doing something foul with the money.
Yeah, so with that being said, if that's the case, and we know that's the case, and then everybody else been assuming that they've been doing something foul with the money, then why is anybody supporting them? Or why anybody giving them any type of attention or notoriety to make them feel like they have any type of power or any power of attorney?
I don't know. People just ain't been looking into it. But what I think is that maybe the tribe was too trusting of the administration, because the administration.
Because you would think, hey, that's his sister. Everybody's assuming, hey, that's his sister by blood or whatever the case may be. So we can trust her to be able to take care of his needs. Right. We assume that. I would assume that off rip myself.
I would have too. I would have too, until like maybe 4 or 5 years down the line, you keep saying the same thing with no results.
After 21, exactly.
I'm not gonna wait 20 years though.
It's like, man, okay, what are y'all really doing? Because it's my father. I know it's say brothers and they or whatever siblings, but this is my father, bro, and I feel strongly about it.
Oh yeah, just like anybody would feel about their father.
Yeah,
you know
and I'm not trying to ruffle nobody's feathers. I'm not trying to make it hot for nobody. I'm not trying to stop nobody's monies or whatever. I'm really not. That's not my intentions. My intentions is to find out what's really going on with my father.
Right. But you might have to ruffle some feathers to find out the truth, though.
I know I'm gonna have to, and I'm fine with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super fine with that. You know, those who know me, like my siblings, they know me, and they know me. You know,
they know what you're capable of.
Yeah, no, they just know me. I'm gonna just say that. But I'm not saying I'm some type of. No, I'm just a regular human being, and I stand on what I stand on.
Right. You know? That's respectable, though, bro. Much respect for you taking that position and wanting to really dig down deep and try to find out, what's going on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm like, that type of behavior is like, I hate to say it, these brothers is very argumentative when it comes to the doctrine, and I'm like, look, man, that type of argument, it don't have no progression to it. We're not growing as a people.
It's pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless. And unless I'm really trying to debate with you, we have an event, cool. But if I'm just talking to you, why you want to just start debating all of a sudden? Because I'm a Nuwabian and you're a Sabian. It's really immature, bro. Like, men don't talk like that. Nobody want to
get to the bottom line. Nobody want to get to the bottom line. Everybody just want to argue about the misinformation, the miscommunication, but nobody wants to get to the bottom line. That's all I'm trying to do, is get to the bottom line. Ask the questions that need to be asked, get the answers that I need to get, and I can move from there. Then I can have some type of direction. But at this point, when everyone is just in confusion, everyone is saying this, everyone's saying that, there's no direction.
Nah, you'd have to really look a couple years back at Mario Jessup and the attorney Victoria Broussard and Deuce York. That's when I noticed something was wrong. And I spoke to you about this before. I looked into the ECOWAS case of your father in 2015. Matter of fact, you could find a decision on an internet search. So that's what I did. I found the decision. They started talking about like treaties, and does the country of Liberia have to accept, because the country of Liberia was denying your father. This is what it said. And the reason they did that is because Dr. York got his ambassadorship or whatever they call it. He got it under Charles Taylor, and Charles Taylor is known as a tyrant. So when the new administration came in, they did away with Charles Taylor's administration and whoever he had as ambassadors. And I think back then they couldn't find the paperwork of the previous administration. So they couldn't.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they couldn't validate your dad as an ambassador, or what do they call it? I forgot, man. But
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. But when they found him not to be an ambassador, those judges started looking at state sovereignty rights, and they said, well, the state or the country of Liberia you cannot force the state of Liberia to recognize you as a diplomat. Yes, diplomat. There we go. So your dad lost the case.
I only got straight. My bad. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Yeah, so they denied him based on that, and then a couple months later, I see Deuce of York asking for money for that case that is already closed.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
sure
nah.
It's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, I was like, nah, bro. Nah, that's not right. That's not right. So I knew Deuce of York was bad news since then. And Mario Jessup is bad news too. He's real bad news. He did not want the holy tablets to be printed. Actually got into an argument with him on Facebook. And this is how arrogant some of these Sabians are. He said, I'm the last Sabian man to see your dad in the last 10 years. And I'm like, you're bragging about that? You think he want to look at your ugly face for 8 years and you're the only person he see? I said, come on, man. The master teacher's supposed to be free, brother, to look at anything he pleases to look at. Not just you for the last 8 years. And see, this is the type of people that are around your father.
It just seems like it's people that want power, or it's people that want some type of notoriety or some type of attention.
Yeah, they sure do.
It's an opportunity. Think about it. No one's really in spearheading the nation like that. No one is taking care of his case like that. It's an opportunity to make money. That's how any capitalist would look at it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the good brothers seem like they left. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to put the pieces together. Because I came in 2015, 2016. So that's when I came on. And when I watch some of these videos,
it's crazy that it's still new recruits or people that's still joining to this day and being misdirected by the bullshit. It's crazy.
Yeah, by the BS, man. And it is confusion out there because people who still join to this day, they're like, oh, what's a Nuwabian? What's a Sabian? What's Wu Sabat? What's Nuwabu? And some of these brothers are telling them, oh, it's the same thing. Then it would be under the same name. You know what I'm saying? Why are you using different names? It's just confusion, bro. It's just confusion.
There's too much of it. It's too much of it. It's unnecessary too. Like if we all come from the same place and why do we all have different names? Huh?
Yeah. I'm not gonna change.
No sense. And then people not asking these common, regular, simple questions. They're just going along with it. Oh, we're Sabian? Okay, we Sabians then. Like that don't make no sense. You're not about to tell me I'm something without no full proof. Especially if my teacher or the person that's leading me or teaching me didn't say it out his mouth to me.
Right. Another brother said that too.
If I didn't hear that man verbally tell me, listen, we're not Ansar anymore. We're Nuwabic. Whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm just not going with it.
Yeah, especially coming from somebody else besides the master teacher. You know, because I've never seen a book.
They think that's just because that's his. What y'all got to remember is, at least from my knowledge, what I know, I don't think that that side of his family was worried about his teachings and so worried about changing the black community. And no offense to them, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think that's what they was on. You know, some of them was on like Christian vibes and you know what I'm saying? Christ praisers and things like that. And no offense to that, but I'm just saying. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to teach what he's teaching, what he's taught because he's did so many great things with that, and they want to use that and try to mimic it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can't be the master teacher, man.
That's what it's looking like from the outside in. I'm just being directly honest with you. There wasn't nobody was who. Which one of them was next to him at every rally or event? Like, think about my pops. Which one of his siblings on that side of the family was just always with him? Maybe Oba. Maybe. I don't know. I'm asking.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there. But in the videos I see, he was usually solo. I seen Howard Hotep with him.
Yeah. I think all that I think they just started popping out on the scene with all the Egyptian things and the wearing the tabut and all those things.
Yeah, they got hyped up.
That just started when he passed. I mean, not passed when he got he
kidnapped.
Might be passed at this point.
Right.
God forbid, you know. But like, damn, son. But that's when they started all of that book teaching, and I'm releasing books and dressing and doing all of the Nuwabian balls. I don't think that they was showing up to those things when he was home.
Right. Some of them is probably that's good. I mean, those are facts too. And, you know, some
things that need to be questioned. It's just things that need to be questioned. That's all.
Hey, that's Nawabu. You supposed to question. That's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? And you talking about the Nuwabian balls and all that. Some of those devils, black devils, were celebrating the fact that your father was in prison. They were happy to see your dad in prison. So now they can do their thing. Yeah, because they're, you know.
They got his property. Someone got those properties.
Yeah.
Someone got his cars. Someone is, come on. Let's really look at it, man.
Yeah, that might have to be investigated.
Again, no offense to anybody, not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers, but really think about it. Where did all of these things go? And who's in possession of them now?
I don't know. I heard Wakia was running some stuff. I heard she owns a couple buildings. Yeah. It's all public record. I mean, you could look up the property name and see who owns it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
All that property, which means to me, I convert property to money.
Right.
All that property is money. And I'm sure some of those buildings over there is worth millions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how are y'all not able to free this man? He has assets that's in the millions.
Right. And you can't get a good defense. If you look at the level of lawyers that they have.
21 years straight, y'all done got like 5-6 lawyers. That's crazy.
And they all amateur. They're not even really good at lawyers, man. They like rent a lawyer.
Because they trying to skim. They trying to probably pay less, or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why they ain't just go get the top entertainment lawyer that be on TV so he can publicize the situation? Get Kim Kardashian lawyer. Ain't they doing a justice reform type of shit? Go speak to them. It's so many different ways to go about it, and it's not being handled.
Yeah, because it's meant to not be handled. That's the whole. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've heard stories about, your aunt that I don't know if they're true or not, so I'm not going to say it here, but they're not very favorable. And the outcome in nature, and what she's doing in nature, it's not working. So if you're not good.
I probably met her once or twice. I probably met her once or twice or something like that, but everyone that I've spoke to about her just say like she's like a cold person. You know what I'm saying? Like she's cold. That's just really genuinely what everybody says. You know what I'm saying? So hey.
Right.
I can't make really any judgment because I haven't really sat and spoke with them and had conversations about pops and things like that. But again, from the outside looking in, things are looking sketchy.
Yeah, things look really sketchy. Because I'm like, look, what I was saying before, if you're not getting the job done, then maybe you should step down and let somebody who really gonna put their heart and mind into getting your father out in there to sit down in that seat, and you just retire or something because you ain't doing nothing. And and the worst part is
niggas is traveling the world with them funds that y'all give them. You know, I'm telling you, niggas is traveling the world with them funds that y'all giving them by Louis Vuitton, Dior, and all of that other shit.
Worthless shit.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we don't care about Dior.
You just gotta look at people's social medias. It's obvious. Look at their so if that's his sister, look at his daughter, the daughter pages. Look at all these pages. It'll add up. It'll make sense to you. Like, oh damn. At least this side is living good.
Do you talk to Uma York?
Yeah, she's staying strong for her father.
Oh, okay.
And everybody want to make her seem like she's crazy because of it. Like the rest of her siblings, like the older ones, Like she feels so strongly about her father, they want to make her seem crazy. Now,
Oh,
all
wow.
of us, we're not perfect. We all do wrong things. We all
Right.
make mistakes. We all bump our heads. You know what I'm saying? But if your heart and your soul is pure with that intent of freeing your father, then I'm all for you.
Okay. Nah, she seems like her head's in the right
Anybody
place.
that supported him, no matter their flaws, no matter the mistakes, no matter anything that they did, if you support my father, I'll back you 100%.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean that's the side of righteousness.
That's
You know what I'm saying? Your dad brought us so much light and so much wisdom. We should have died for that, man. Should have went to a shootout with the FBI.
For that alone, you niggas need to be grateful rather than trying to kick him down and say, oh, he's a pedophile or he did. Like, you know how it go? Like, you
Yeah.
can do so many good things for somebody. As soon as you fuck up and do one bad thing, like it could be the smallest thing, then that one thing that you did is going to overshadow all the great things that you've ever done.
But I know exactly what you mean. And that's amongst black people, though.
That's a fact.
It's really amongst black people because the brother who walked me through mom, who been studying Nuwabu for like 20-some years, he hooked up with some Turkish dude from New York, and I don't know what happened. And then they found a book on Scribe. It's called The Mayan Order. Now some of the art and things in the book look like the AEO books. And then the brother was like, oh, Dr. York's the biggest plagiarizer in the world. I'm like, what you talking about? I said,
all right, so let's just say he is the biggest plagiarizer in the world, right? Let me tell you something. Nothing is new under the sun.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
So even before he was reciting these lessons and teaching everybody all these things, someone else before him was teaching the same thing.
Right.
He just had a different way of teaching it. Like, it's hundreds of teachers in school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everyone has different ways of teaching things.
They teach the same thing, just their own flavor and style on it.
Yeah, so that don't make no sense. That's just hate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
And then on top of that, it's what they be saying that, and then the person that taught them is Malachi York.
Right, for 20 years he
that
taught
don't make
you.
no sense. So you found this man, you followed his teachings, and then because you heard Zachariah Stitchin say the same exact thing, now he's a plagiarizer?
Right. Which
Like,
that's stupid. I mean, look, I'm like, okay, some of the things were similar in the books, but if you look at the words and the substance, it was totally different. She's talking about some like Roman Catholic stuff, even though it's called Mayan order. She wasn't talking about the Mayans. She was talking about some like Rosicrucian type crap.
Yeah, that's the people that don't think. You know what I'm saying? They just be not
Yeah,
think.
this emotional.
It's like, it's in your face. Like, if you just pay attention and just look, you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's that simple too. Like, really, like it's really that simple. If you just open your eyes and look and pay attention, you are going to see.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Yeah. And I had to shake the brother after that, man. I ain't talked to him since. You know, I'm like, that don't make sense because the reason me and you are talking on the phone right now, well, you know, back then with the brother Brian, is because of your dad. He brought us together. The books.
But you want to throw shade just because.
Right. Because you want to go back to Sunni Islam. Well, go back to Sunni Islam, man. We don't care. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I've had a lot of conversations with people like on Facebook, and some of them call your dad a devil. But then when I talk to them, all the information they're telling me came from your father. I said, man, you a clown. Get out of here. Get off my line, man.
Let me tell you something, man. This is my point of view on this. We all devils. You know what I'm saying? All of us.
Right.
Every single one of us are both. We are both. You know what I'm saying?
I get
we
that.
are God and we are the devil.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If you know your history, if you do your research, spiritual research or whatever, then you know there's two sides to everything. There's a yin and a yang. You know what I'm saying? And every human being possesses both. It's just which side you're going to follow.
Right. And where do your loyalty lies?
Yeah, it's simple. Like people just dumb. They make things so complicated. Like God damn.
Yeah, because they want to sound deep. You know, your dad talked about it. They just want to sound deep.
The whole point for us is to sync our hemispheres, our two hemispheres, and make it one. That's why people meditate and praise, and do all of that, so the Kundalini energy can spark. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So people like they don't have no idea what they be saying. So again, we are the devil and we are the gods. Like what are you talking about? 666. You know?
Right.
Do your math. If you know. It's a ton.
And really, if you read the sacred book of Tahuti, that God and the devil is the same thing. It's just different polarities on the same level.
Same shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's all about syncing the two. It's all about, this is why we meditate. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. No, you're right. I don't doubt nothing you just said.
And it's the same shit as in Pop's teaching as well. Maybe he just said it a different way, you know?
Right.
Trust me.
Right. Yeah, because if you try to not follow, but try to sound just like Dr. York and repeat what he said, you're going to sound like a fool anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of them niggas out there like that doing that right now.
Yeah.
Phase one is one of them. Sound exactly like Malachi York.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Phase one.
Oh, I never even heard of him.
Yeah, so he do a lot of YouTube. He got a lot of followers. He make great music though. I give him that. But
okay.
He definitely sound like my father. You know? And his information is good information too. So I'm not trying to it's not like a bash on him.
Yeah.
You know he's reciting the same information that Pop said, but he just happened to sound literally exactly like my father.
Wow, phase one, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. So the information is good information. His music is good. And but I just feel like he sound like my father too much, and it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, like he's studying like every nuance of your father's voice.
Studying everything, the way you speak, your movements, everything. It's scary.
Wow. That that reminds me like Kobe Bryant tried to sound like Jordan on interviews.
Fact.
Exactly. And he said, and somebody told him, "Hey, you ever heard of Michael Jordan?" He was like, "Nah, I never heard of him." Like, shit, you sound just like him. What you mean you never heard of him? Come on, man.
But you a basketball player, huh?
Right. Everybody across the world heard about Michael except you.
That's a fact. Chinese people want to be Michael Jordan, but you don't want to be Mike, huh?
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It be people egos, bro. I'm telling you, they moving
right.
over that. You know what I'm saying? Egos and prides and things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, man, I ain't moving off none of that. I'm moving off pure love energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
It's just pure love. You know what I'm saying? And that's what these questions is coming from pure love. You know what I'm saying? Me saying anything is coming from pure love. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to monetize no shit. I make my own music. If y'all want to help with that, listen to that. As far as I'm not asking for nothing. I'm just asking to answer the questions that need to be answered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been one of them niggas that felt like, oh, I gotta use the last name York. If anything, my last name is Muhammad. But if anything, I would use my mother's last name, which is Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
That's honest. That's just being real. But my father is my father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
A bunch of them is throwing him under the bus, kicking him down, but then they use his last name.
Yeah, like Dusa,
And
Damian
then none
Pryor.
of them really has his last name. None of them have that last name York. That is not on anyone's birth certificate.
Dang. What about Ali?
York isn't on anyone's birth certificate unless they went to the state building and got that changed.
Oh, wow.
But their father did not give them the last name York. That's a fact.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So Dusa looks stupid
they talk bad
then.
about him though. But use his name for notoriety.
Right.
I ain't never do it. My name is Izzauddyn Muhammad since I knew who he was and now. And it's, it's like those are the type of people I question. Like, what are your intentions? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, people will desperately do anything to get a piece of what your father had.
Yeah, that's that. I want attention. I could have been got on the internet and made YouTube videos as the same way Tabajet and the rest of them, Young Elder and the rest of them doing. I could have been doing that, bro. and try to monetize off of my father just as they have.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the intention. That's not the goal. That's not my journey. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I am gonna speak on it, especially when all of these niggas are speaking some bullshit.
Yeah, they've been on some bullshit.
Yeah, excuse my language too, but yeah, it's just retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They
right.
running niggas in circles, and niggas is running along with them because they have faith and believe in my father, and it's not right.
Wow. Yeah, it's been going on too long, man. I mean, every time I take a deep dive look into, you know, what's going on to your father, I see another foul player, another foul a lawyer, or foul.
Pop up out the work all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good for your pop. I hope he makes it out one day because we do need him out. But
that's the only thing that can save the world. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how I genuinely feel. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
And to be quite honest with you, and to be real, like I'm gonna be 100% real with you, and it hurts me to say this. You know what I'm saying? Like it really hurts to say this. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like he's getting out, especially when those people are, whoever is in control is in control.
I feel the same way. No,
that's coming from me, his son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it don't look like he's coming home. It's been 21 years. Like God, like come on, be serious. It's sentenced to 136 years, or whatever what that was, some astronomical number. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're not trying to let him come home. And whoever's in control of the administrative processes are not. It don't make no sense. If he come home, whatever they got going on, cease to exist. And no one wants that, especially when they're living well and traveling the world and make, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would want that to end?
Yeah, they don't want him home.
Yeah, so y'all niggas got to stop just believing the bullshit and giving money to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not seeing no progress with it, if you're not seeing nothing happening with it with your own physical eyes, then don't do it. Like, don't do it. It's a scam.
Yeah, it's a scam.
That's it.
Yeah.
And no offense to them. I'm not saying they scamming. I'm not saying they not. All I'm saying is till I know proof or on paperwork or receipts or anything, I can't say y'all not.
I say they are. Because if you take my money...
we got to be... I'm going to be politically correct because they are my family members, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm still going to be politically correct. I get it. In a sense, but... y'all know what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. We understand what it's looking that way, but you can't call it that yet. Me personally,
paperwork. I need to see some proof. Show me something.
Me personally,
but this is my. Go ahead.
I ain't going from me personally. I think if it's not a scam, it's something equivalent to it, because that's like, look, you give me money for studio time to come and record your vocals. You record your vocals, and I never delivered the tracks.
Crazy, yeah.
Well, I mean, what do you call that?
A scam.
That's what I'm saying. They're supposed to deliver your father free from prison. They've taken in hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they haven't delivered on what they said they're going to do. To me, that's a scam.
So the nation don't have like a financing side that people could what do you call that? What do IRS do? Audit things, and you know what I'm saying? Like I can imagine how much money I can imagine how much money my father's generating being locked up a day.
Yeah.
Think about let's think about the business side of it. Let's get out the sky for a second.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about the business side. You know what I'm saying? Even with an artist, as soon as they kill that artist, his record sells crazy.
Right. Or he dies.
So, or he dies. So imagine something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this man that's down with all this information, all these things that he put out in the world with his name attached to it, that's being monetized. And especially now it's on the digital platforms. This is a whole new system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't even on digital systems at that point. You know what I'm saying?
He was on the early internet though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about, like where it's at now, and like
right. Yeah, like YouTube.
So it's things being monetized. That's why Younger Elder is probably making good money doing that. That's why Shabba Jet is making good money doing that. I'm sure she's paying her bills doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
it's money in that information that he put out in his what do you call it?
Or his
Intellectual
tapes
properties.
and books and
His,
prophecy.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His intellectual properties, everything that he just put out on the platform to the world is being monetized, not by him.
Well, these devils couldn't wait for your dad to go in, man.
Man, they
You
couldn't
know?
wait.
Because if you listen to your dad talk on that Owls of Patmos tape, he said everything, Nuwabians have reverted back to the almighty dollar. Everything they do is for $1. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, the language. Oh, this is my language. I told you about the brother in Canada, Shabu El. He started his own nation in Canada, tried to take our script. I was like, man, that's our script. That ain't no Oxacata nation. That's Nuwabian nation. You a fraud, man. And there's a ton of people out there like that. I don't mess with
That's
them.
a fact.
Yeah, I just don't mess with them.
Yeah.
You
Stay
know.
away from it.
Yeah, if it's not in the
If you're
Constitution.
not going to give credit when to just do credit, then I can't respect you.
Nah, me neither. You know deep down inside, hey, you didn't do that. Come on, man.
Yeah. If you're teaching information and not giving credit or not really fighting the righteous cause for the man, then
Right.
I can't respect you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that's
If you just wanna
plagiarism.
Be on camera with your chains and your feather hats and things like that, just to be doing that, just to look good, I can't really look at you and trust you.
You know who really took the power of Nuwabu and went the wrong way with it? Was Brother Polite.
Oh yeah, he fucked it up. He locked up like that, huh?
Yeah, he locked up. He tried to get into pimping and he just went crazy. Fraud, all that legal straw man stuff. He did all that. And he paid the price at the end.
He did the legal. He did try to be a secure party creditor.
Yeah, he did that.
Oh yeah. It obviously worked for a second.
Yeah, for a hot second. Yeah.
Yeah, he did something wrong.
Yeah.
Because the process is lawful, if you know the process.
Right. I don't mess with it. I don't mess with it.
Yeah. I'm not trying to do all that. But I'm just saying the process is lawful. It's just that they be doing it on under unlawful terms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure. They tried to do that with your dad. I don't know if it's the same procedure, but if you go on,
he's done the same. He's done the same thing too. I'm assuming to be even able to obtain all of that, he's done the same. He's done the same thing, definitely.
Oh, okay. I know Deucer York and some other dude tried to do it. They tried to claim your dad's body and
claim his body.
Yeah, claim his body as their property, and they wanted their property back. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I don't know what they was trying to do, man, but it didn't work.
Like something else.
Yeah, it didn't work at the end of the day. Now, one story Tabajit tells, man, is Deucer York and another brother named Dentu Reye went to Colorado Max prison and demanded that your dad be freed.
Oh, right.
And I think Deucer York knows what happens when you do that. You go on immediate lockdown. The inmate that they're trying to free goes on immediate lockdown. And that's what happened to your father. And ever since then, he's had his writing privileges taken away.
Crazy.
And I think they meant to do that.
What's crazy about that is that people saying you saying that he got his writing privileges taken away. But I'm getting information that people just got a letter from him recently, from both of my brothers. Both of my brothers just recently just told me they in contact with him directly.
Oh, because they're blood, they're family.
Yeah, maybe.
But I couldn't write them.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But that's cool. I'm glad that his offspring is getting his letters and they get to hear from their father.
Yeah,
because I heard they have people watching his children. I don't know if that's true. Okay. Yeah, I heard.
I've been hearing that since I was a little kid.
Wow.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
My mother wasn't even with him at the time when I was young.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell who told me, but you know, they just said they was watching you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Have fun, like with the other, you know.
Right.
There's nothing exciting going on. Enjoy the show.
Right.
Like for real.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm gonna play some stuff from Tabajet. I want to get your reaction to it.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
To continue to keep supporting me, because look, I just came back from taking care of something for Baba. Something else came up, something else popped up, and I have to keep running back and forth. You understand? It's not going to be long, I promise you. We're at the door. I want to explain something to you.
Now, I'm going to pause it right there because she came on the scene like 2.5, 3 years ago on the Pab Musbatu channel. So, you know, I would periodically listen to that. And she's been saying the same thing over and over again. And she said she was going to free Pops like a year ago. So it's the same crap coming out of her mouth.
I mean, I just want to know what authority or what position is she in that everyone else isn't?
Supposedly she's your dad's
to make her
wife.
feel like that she can just go up there and demand his freedom.
Yeah. I mean, she is an ex-felon. I mean, we all done been to jail. I've been in jail before.
She can't even be entertaining none of that as an ex-felon. He's not supposed to have any contact with her as an ex-felon. Like, come on. Like, think about that.
Yeah, it's all I think it's a money grab. I think it's a money grab.
Yeah, I don't think he would be in contact with like ex-felons. You know what I'm saying? And people,
right.
Criminals and things like that. No.
Now she does have audio recordings.
The way she sounds too. Yeah, that little small 40-second clip that you just played. Yeah. To me, it just sounds unreal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't sound like somebody just trying to talk fast and get something.
Yeah, a lot of you New York dudes be doing that. That slick, fast talk.
Talk fast naturally. Yeah. Fast naturally. But she sound like she's trying to get something. I just need y'all to keep helping because we right there. Come on.
She been saying that for like 2 years, man. So
Where exactly?
I don't know. She can't explain it.
I'm sure she can't.
I just think she wants some attention because when she started coming out, supposedly when Dr. York married her, which I don't think ever happened. I don't think that ever happened. Yeah. And I think,
a lie.
Yeah, I think that's a lie. And I think she's just running with it.
That's a bold-faced lie too. She is bold for even thinking that he would want to marry her. You know what I'm saying? That's some real bold, like that he's desperate enough just because he's locked up to want to marry you. Like the nerve of you.
Right, and she like 50-some years old.
Yeah, she needs to go sit down. The nerve of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's taking. Now you're taking it too far.
Right,
you know
you're right.
You could just keep on with trying to get money, but saying that he married you is like, wow. Yeah. You gotta be insane in the head.
And no paperwork like, really. Either.
Yeah, like seriously, she gotta get checked out. You know what I'm saying? Like she might need an evaluation. You know
I think she do need one. If you listen to her videos. She sounds like a little kid crying for attention. That's what it sounds like to me. And a feminist. She sounds like a feminist too.
Yeah, probably.
All these niggas trying to get with me. I'm married to Baba. And I'm like, oh, man, you talking madness.
Yeah, madness.
Yeah. Okay, let me play a little bit. Yeah. She better put that dope down.
Yeah, she better be stoned. Now I'm talking about like, you know how old times they used to stone people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Stoned.
Right.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, man. I always said we need to bring shame back.
Yeah. Walk of shame.
Yeah. We need to start shaming.
Such a dumb ass.
Right.
Her thinking that he would marry her. Don't he have 2 wives? Ain't he legally married already?
Yeah, I think he is.
So
I think
what is
he
she
is.
talking about, bro?
I have no idea.
Dude, shut up, man.
Yep. But let me play a little bit more of this clip.
You know, I've been in this fight for the master teacher for many years. I'm one of the sisters that never gave up. You know, I know because I studied the case and because I saw that it was easy for him to get out. I was like, there's no way he should be in there with all the violations of the judge, with all the stuff that took place in his case and everything, with all the recampments. I just knew he would get out. And I continued to fight I never gave up on Panabab Yanun. I never gave up on Dr. Malachi York because me being a former inmate, me being incarcerated, you can ask anybody that's ever been incarcerated. The law is easy to learn. I don't know why. You just learn a lot about the law because when you get incarcerated, you start talking to the other people that are in there and they start telling you, no, that's not a law. That don't work. And they might give you this. They might give you that. They talk to you. They learn the law and know it better than attorneys do. Okay?
Oh, my bad. I mean, there is a little truth to what she's saying, you know, the jailhouse lawyers and all that, but the law ain't that easy.
No. Let's not. Let's be honest. That's bullshit. Everything she said was bullshit.
Well, yeah, I was getting to that too. I was getting to that too.
A little bit of truth, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could get locked up. I've been locked up myself a few times. You know what I'm saying? But I trust you me, there's no way in hell I'm going to get locked up and take the word of another inmate about any type of judicial or law for nothing. Why would I want to do that?
No, I'm with you on that. But they do have niggas in jail who do know some law. I'm not saying it's top-notch information that she's getting. But, you know, they do talk about their case. Some stuff may work, some stuff may not. It don't mean you're going to be free. You know what I mean?
Jailhouse lawyer shit, yeah, but no.
Nah, I mean, look, what she just said right now was bullcrap because it ain't worked yet. You're talking about, the law is easy. If it's so easy, how come you can't get him out?
Yeah, she just don't speak or come off as like an intelligent individual.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Talking about law like you know what you're talking about is insane.
That's insane. Yep.
Like that.
Yep. No, I agree. And 100%, bro. I mean, she don't know what she's talking about, and that's why he's not free. Yeah.
She focused on looking good and all that. I promise you. I seen her YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She got her little chain on. She got her angles situated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all premeditated things. You know what I'm saying? Right now, she's probably just sitting somewhere on the couch eating cheese doodles, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's not fighting for no pops. I promise you, bro.
Yeah.
I
don't trust none of them people.
Catch her and take a picture of her right now. I promise you, she's doing nothing to free pops. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't trust nothing nobody says, really.
Yeah, nah, she's doing somewhere. I can see her doing it now.
Yeah, she supposedly.
I'm insulted because that would mean that you're my stepmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, never.
Right. Yeah, I don't
insult me like that.
Yeah, she just when she came on the scene, it was cool because it was fresh. There was a lot of new information.
2 years ago, right?
Huh?
You said she came on the scene 2 years ago?
About 2 or 3 years ago, yeah. Yeah, and I'm just like...
She probably made thousands so far.
Yeah, she done made some money. You know, she done made some money, but... I wouldn't follow her, and I don't respect her.
And all that. I think her car was broke on one show she was saying. On one of the episodes, her car was broke. You know what I'm saying? She was asking for money because she needed to be able to commute to go see Pop.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Man, right. Bitch, you better go fix your car.
Yeah, go get you a man.
Yeah, go get you. Yeah,
go get you a man to fix your car.
Her husband. Crazy, man.
Yeah, talking about I'm married to doctor. Girl, you like 50-something years old. Your eggs done died like 30 years ago.
Yeah, he don't want you, shorty.
Yeah, what he gonna do with
Breaking
you?
news.
Yeah, what he gonna do with you? Old. You should have got a man years ago to grow old with.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it for you, Tabajek. That's it for you.
Yeah, you done tapped out, Tabajek.
Yeah, I just go back to sitting on the couch eating your cheese doodles. Leave my father alone.
Yeah, leave
Straight
poor
up.
Dr. York alone, man.
For real.
Yeah, man, that's
Where's she from?
where I'm from.
No, Tabajek. Yeah.
She's from Brooklyn.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
I'm from Brooklyn.
I know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, she's from Brooklyn. She's like 50.
If she really
53.
care about my father like that, like as I do, then she should want to, if she's in Brooklyn, she should want to sit down and talk to me.
Yeah, she should. She should.
She would love to, because she's married to my father.
I don't think she talks to none of his offspring.
I bet she don't.
Yeah, I bet she don't either. Yeah, man.
But seriously though, I'm open for that. Like I'm not trying to bash her, but because if anything that she got is accurate, she got receipts to prove that she's married or whatever the case may be. I stand on it. I respect it. But if you don't, then you don't.
Right. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't know. I don't talk to her. I just watch the videos from a distance, and I form my opinion based on what she's saying. Then that's about it,
Happy Jack, you can invite me over. I like cheese doodles.
Okay, yeah. I mean, look, we want to keep a positive attitude, but we got to be real at the same time.
Absolutely, it's all positivity. It's negative when you're saying that you're married to my father when that's negative.
When it's not the case.
It's
yeah.
not. Yeah, it's not me being negative. I'm being 100% positive.
No. I'm not saying it to criticize you. I'm just saying
I'm just
overall.
having fun about it, being sarcastic with it.
Don't worry about it, bro. I'm just saying it as a declaration to all people who are involved in this case.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it positive all the way. I'm just having fun with it because since you want to lie and fabricate things, I can be sarcastic and just make jokes about cheese doodles and couch sitting.
Right. I mean, you got to have thick skin in this too.
Absolutely. I hope she do. She says she do. You got to be strong. That's her words, not mine.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You can handle a little cheese doodle and couch sitting jokes.
Then you shouldn't be in this then if you can't take that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I'm sure my pops got jokes too. He'll joke the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Your pops be clowning. He be clowning.
Me and his wife.
Yeah, he was making jokes about Faisal from prison, man.
I'm sure.
Because your brother had made a song, dedicated to your father, and he was like, "Yeah, everybody want to be an actor and sing and be famous." I was like, "Come on, pops, he's trying to make a song for you, man."
He ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
He just want to be in Hollywood.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy shit is, and I hate to be the one to break the news, but I just heard some crazy shit the other day about Jacob York molesting his own brother.
Oh, Faisal, he said he molested him.
Man, crazy. So that's enough. That's enough said. Then that's what I heard. I thought I was giving y'all breaking news because that was insane to me when I heard.
Dude, that dude then molested a lot of people, not just your brother.
That's crazy though.
But he blames your father. It's so ironic. You know what I'm saying? It's sickening. It's sickening, bro. Jacob should be Jacob should be in jail, not your father.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hey, is there anything you want to say? As a message to anybody who may tune in.
I appreciate everybody, Tom, listening to us, listening to me rant and joke on top of jet.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Let's stay focused. Let's stay on the mission. Let's ask questions. You know, let's just ask questions mainly, and let's just stop supporting people that's not doing the right things, especially if you're not getting the receipts. And I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to bother anybody. I'm just telling you real. There's
Nah,
no need to be
nah,
giving
man. Just say
anybody no
what it
money.
is. Just say
Yeah,
if
there's
they
no
take
need to be
offense to
giving
it, bro.
any.
They take offense
Yeah,
to it. That's they trying to protect their own self interest. You
yeah, for
know, they
sure.
don't want
There's no
you
need to
looking
be just
into it.
keep giving anyone money if you can't see any results. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
it's been 21
right,
years of no results. So all
right.
the hundreds of thousands, possibly millions that you guys have donated and cared for my father, and
Hmm.
he's still not free. I think it might need to cease. You know what I'm saying?
I,
Because what's the point?
yeah, I think it
You
needs
know?
to stop immediately.
Yeah, like, but besides that, peace and love to everybody. I genuinely appreciate y'all support, y'all fighting for him the way y'all do. Like, I really do, like, appreciate that shit. That shit is strong as hell, and we need to show more strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Absolutely.
beautiful to see shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially when
yeah.
they're trying to separate us every second of the day. You know?
Right, right.
So I appreciate y'all for standing tall, and I appreciate y'all, even though I ain't get no nothing from it. I appreciate y'all for sending out money, even though we didn't get any results from it. I still appreciate y'all for sending money because it's y'all think it's for the right cause, and that's fucked up, you know. And I
Yeah, yeah.
appreciate y'all doing that. I appreciate y'all damn near giving y'all last. This brother just told me he had $200 and that's all he had, and he still gave it up. And hearing that is just like I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's giving
Right,
his all for something, and they taking advantage, or somebody's taking advantage of him because he's not home.
right. And that's when I give a little background to that donation. I was just I just joined the nation, right? And I was looking into Dr. York's case, and Victoria Broussard was taking donations through her routing number on a Bank of America, and I had just paid my mortgage. You know, I was working. It's not like I wasn't working, but I just paid my mortgage, and that took like damn near all my check. And I had probably like $275 just for gas and food for like another week. So I said, you know what? Let me just give this 200 to Dr. York's freedom because I believe in Dr. York. I was believing at that time because I wasn't fully indoctrinated into the teaching. So, but I just gave it off of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like he done so
And
much.
there's hundreds and thousands of people like that's doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Whether they sent the
yeah.
200 or whether they would have sent the 75. You know what I'm saying? They still
Right.
sending their hard-earned money
That's right.
they can use towards their priorities and their kids and their family.
Inshallah,
and
yeah.
they're sending it towards a man thinking that he's going to be free, and he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I suggest you guys keep taking care of your families and your priorities rather than just wasting money and not knowing where it's going.
Yeah, that's true,
At
man.
least I could have just went to McDonald's and knew that I had some McDonald's.
Right, got something for the money.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
for sure though. And that's just how I seriously feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate y'all again, man. If y'all want to follow me, I'm on social media. New York is 100. And that's spell out New York IZZ 100. You know, I make music.
Okay. Well, I
I
make
do a
music
lot.
too, man. You got to listen to my stuff.
Hell yeah! Just send me some links. I'm gonna send you some links, and we're gonna vibe.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, man, no doubt.
And if I'm, where you in Arizona, right?
Yeah, I'm in Arizona. Yeah.
If I'm ever that way, because I'm always on the road, I'm gonna tap in with you for sure.
Okay. Yeah. We could link up, no doubt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm about an hour from Vegas, about an hour south of Vegas.
Okay.
So if you're in the
I
area.
used to live in Vegas.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's a fact. I lived in Vegas for like a year.
Oh, what year?
That was 5 years ago, something like that.
Oh, dang! I was out there 5 years ago, man. I moved from Cali to Vegas in 2017.
Oh, crazy. I was staying over there like Summerlin at the time.
In Summerlin. Okay. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Yeah, it's fact.
Yeah, I stayed in
North
North Las Vegas.
So yeah, we gonna link, man. I appreciate you giving
No
me a
doubt.
platform to speak on my opinions and my whatever I felt. And
Right.
I appreciate everybody for taking the time to listen when y'all get a chance to listen. Thank y'all.
All right, that's Right Knowledge Radio with your host Tutashuma